Spencer, how we doing, mate?
I'm blessed, highly favoured, even better for seeing you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, mate. So last time I see you was at Wembley, Joshua Dubois. I see you in the nice little posh area. Obviously, Spencer don't sit with a general nowadays.
No, what are you talking about? You know, my ringside seats I gave away to my friends, you know?
Yeah.
Marlon Morris and a couple of the kids from the legacy. I gave them away, and I was up in the bleachers. I humbled myself to be up in the bleachers, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, so I see you before that fight. Obviously, everyone knew what you were saying before that fight. There was a lot of rumours going on with Daniel's father and you, a lot of back and forth.
Well, there were no rumours. It's not rumours.
Well, not rumours, but as we know, you were telling the truth from what you said.
Right, it's not rumours. Anything I said, I stand on.
Yeah.
People kind of misconstrued what I was saying. Like I said, I ain't got nothing against Don Charles. I know Don Charles, I've been 12 years old, so you know what I mean? 12.
Yeah.
But my thing, or my gripe, was with the old man. And I stand on that. I'm not gonna, do you know what I mean? Right's right, wrong.
Yeah.
And one thing I'm not a liar. So if I say something, I'll stand on it.
Yeah, so since that night, I didn't see you after the fight.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to actually get your take on that fight.
Listen, all the credit in the world should be given to Daniel Dubois on how he made slight adjustments, and it was artful butchery what he did. We can't take away nothing from that, but a lot of it's got to do with energies, and this is me not taking no slants or disrespect at Ben Davison or to Barry Smith, because I regard them as friends, but I know when they looked over in that corner, they were a little bit shook. I'm just going to be real.
Yeah.
They were shook about the energy that they saw in there. You know what I mean? I know these, because I know these guys. But it is what it is. Andy Joshua came second best, but the major thing is this. If we look at this, it's like, people believe like, it's not a race. So if you look on the things that Andy Joshua has done, it's been incredible. And with all credit in the world should be doing that, because his major thing is not like you get certain young kids who go into boxing and they're thinking, right, they've got all the posters on their wall from their 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. No, it's been a thing where he went into a sport that he found out at 18, right, I'm actually good at this. You know what I mean? So I don't think the passion was there. The passion comes with him later on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're going to get different kind of results. And it's also down to the individual. Anti-Joshua may think, I want to get the bag. My goodness gracious. You can see, mate, 300 mil, 400 mil, whatever it is. You got the bag and some. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I think now, and I speak to him, I think he's more looking on to say like legacy, and not to be seen as this pumped up media creation from Eddie Hearn.
Yeah. So talking of legacy, I think everyone in this room would agree there's only one fight for Anthony Joshua and there's only one fight for Tyson Fury at the moment that's going to get the whole world looking. I think if Joshua was to go on and maybe fight someone like Dell, who's round the back now, we all love Dell, but it wouldn't really get the media talking.
I don't think that would happen, because two of them are really good friends. Yeah. I don't think that would happen, but it is. We want to go see him and Tyson Fury, but we'll see. When that fight happens, we'll see.
And do you think that'll be maybe Saudi Arabia, or do you think they'll give the British public what the British public wants?
No, I think that fight will be over here. And why shouldn't it be over here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think there's a stadium big enough for that fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a nostalgia fight. If you go back, how old are you now?
23 now.
Right, 23, right. So I've got pubic hair older than you. So check this one out, yeah? So check this one out. In the old days, in the 70s, good fighters who weren't world champions would end up fighting each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ron Lau, George Foreman, one of the greatest heavyweight fights ever, not for a world title.
Yeah.
There was loads of fights that we'd get, which were great fights, but they weren't for titles. You know what I mean? The first Ernie Shavers versus Larry Holmes fight was an incredible fight. That's what would happen. Why can't that happen now?
Yeah.
We can get great fights. They're not for world titles, but they are great fights, so you can become a champion of each other. Yeah. So I think that could happen.
Do you think that when the two fighters fought in their prime, the outcome may have been different to when the two fighters will fight now?
Well, you know
or
what?
Do you think it's always been one way?
Everybody's going to say that, right? But you know what? You never know until they get in the ring and fight. Everyone could have an opinion, and I could say like my opinion is going to come more educated than most people because of the amount of boxing I watch. But I call it wrong terribly certain times. Yeah. Certain times I'm spot on everything.
We've all done it.
Exactly.
You just get criticised more from the media.
That's right. That's fine. Listen, at least you know, I don't think you understand that this thing is. People are always going to talk. Yeah? So, are you striving for value or are you working for value? Yeah. I work from value, so I don't give a shit what anyone says. That doesn't bother me. Really don't.
Yeah. Yeah, so if that fight comes up, obviously you're going to want to be there. You're going to want to be supporting Joshua.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm a big Tyson Fury fan as well. Yeah, massive. Yeah, let me tell you this. When my mum died, it's 3 years this year.
Yeah.
John Fury would phone me every single day.
Yeah.
Right? Just checking in. So it's not like on fans or all the rest of it, but Andy Joshua, I like Andy. He's a cool guy. But on personal relationships, I have a personal relationship with Joshua. You know what I mean? And whereas he's done certain things like for my community that hasn't been highlighted, then I've got to say I salute you. And he's helped out on certain projects that I've done. I've got to say I salute him for that.
So are you happy to give your take on that fight, or would you like to sit on the fence until maybe a closer time?
It's not sitting on the fence. It's like, it's where both men are mentally.
Yeah.
Right? It's where both men are mentally.
So if they're mentally where you think they are at the moment, who would you edge towards in that fight?
I would still edge for Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Because of his boxing prowess. But also, like, if you watch the fight is right with me and Tundi has it hell-bent in his mind that Joshua would knock out Tyson Fury. And off of that, I'm saying, and even Usyk was saying he kind of pips Joshua to come out victorious. But it depends what each fighter's got left inside of him.
And one final question, as a man who's probably watched more fights than many other people in this world, Alexander Usyk's had a big shout this week that people are saying that he's arguably the best heavyweight of all time. Where would you put him in that list?
He's not the best heavyweight of all time.
Would you put him close to the top?
He's not, no. And it's no, but he's up there though,
yeah.
But no. Because, listen, this is how you got to, when you're looking at things, yeah? In the heavyweight division, he's a top heavyweight now, but he's lower tier.
Yeah.
And we got to call it as lower tier because you got to think, so your validation of saying that you're this great guy, that you beat Tyson Fury, and you beat Joshua twice, and you beat Derek Chisora, that Derek gave you a run. Let's give it as cool as it is.
That's probably his toughest fight.
Yeah, Derek gave him a run.
Yeah.
But he's still up there.
Yeah.
Right? And but we like to throw this all-time great thing around too quick. So no, I'm not gonna say not yet. But he's up there though. What
would you say he has to do to maybe become the all-time great, or maybe be top 3? What would be that one thing to cement him up there?
Longevity.
Yeah.
There's no longevity at heavyweight.
Yeah.
At cruiserweight, he's one of the greatest of all time.
Definitely,
but when I'm picking him up, do I think that he would have beaten Evander Holyfield?
Probably not.
I don't think he would have beaten Evander Holyfield.
Would have been a good fight. Definitely a good fight.
I don't think he would have beaten Evander Holyfield.
Yeah.
So when you're saying, are you up there? You know what I mean? Would he have beaten Joe Frazier? I'm talking 1971 Joe Frazier, March 1971, who beat Ali, who dropped Ali with the left hook in the last round. Would he have beaten that guy?
Probably
I don't know if he would have beaten that guy. Do you know what I mean? I think Riddick Bowe would have given him problems. Would he have beaten Lennox Lewis? No, he wouldn't have. Would he have beaten Joe Lewis? Come on, man, don't wind me up today.
Yeah.
Right. But he's up there though. You can't knock him. He's up there, and he's a beautiful role model for boxing as well.
So what would you say would be better for his career? To go on at heavyweight and maybe try and get a Zhang, a Wilder, or would you say drop down, maybe fight better Biev or Bivol winner, try or retire?
No, he shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? He should stay where he's at and just how long he's got, do what he's doing. He's superb for boxing, man. He's really, really good. A nice human being, very humble man, very devout Christian. I like those things, man.
Yeah, Spencer, I want to say thank you very much for the interview. But thank you very much. See you soon. Devin, you know FM Boxing Media is the best in the business, yeah? Of course. The best in the business. Appreciate it, brother.
I just fade away. Fade away.